And I have almost the entire collection.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, hip hop, jazz, funk, and soul.
Hell
so like
yeah.
this, honestly, are we on yet?
Yeah.
Read Wax Poetics.
Girls, look at that. That's Run DMC without saying Run DMC.
Yeah, so this like magazine is honestly the shit. Like I've even like ordered back issues and stuff. It's so good. So I bought a box for these because I have like that many of them.
Why not? Yeah, I bought a box for all
It
my
is pretty
tattoo
collectible
magazine.
too. Yeah, see, so. Yeah. Welcome to the I Ams. I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called Bindu.
This is the I Ams.
Fucking nice shoes, man. God damn.
Thank you.
Flexing hard today.
I had the white ones, if you remember, and they're so dirty and beat up. So now I have the black ones.
Tight.
These are the Samba XLs or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring, dun, 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 dun. I could hear the Mr. Rogers music.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm tying my shoes exactly how he tied them with his legs
Boys
crossed
and
and
girls.
stuff. Yeah.
Right. I want to be your neighbor.
Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long fucking time.
It's been 2 weeks, yeah, which is a long time for us.
Yeah.
Again. I was sick last week. So
And then you were gigging like a rock star.
I was, even sick.
Partying in hotels and shit.
Is that what you want to talk about first?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was fun times.
We're old ass dudes because what happened, I had a private gig on Friday and I did so well that at the very end, the restaurant gave me a gigantic shot of Jameson.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm 7 minutes from my house. I'm like, all right, watch this. And I fucking killed it. Gotta go, guys, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking drove to the house, right?
And then it hit you.
Allegedly, don't ever do that, y'all, right?
Uh-huh.
As I'm unloading my car, it starts to hit me, right? And then the roommate's like, Bindu, I got you a beer. Dude, I woke up that next day like fucking a Skeksis on his last leg. I'm still emperor, about to turn into dust and shit.
Well, see, this almost leads right into the Molly story.
I'm all fucked up and I'm like, dude, I'm so old, I partied too hard. And I hit you up and you're like, motherfucker, I just went to bed.
So
I was partying till 5 on drugs.
yeah, so I'll just tell that story. We could talk about all of the gigs in another episode or whatever, but this is very much like what you just went through. So some of the guys in the band are pretty good. They're professional drug users, right? And
Oh, they're artists?
yes, they're artists. And one, one of them takes all of the drugs or has taken all of the drugs in the past, And so Molly seems to be his drug of choice at this point. And he's been telling me like, you should come over sometime and just do Molly and like
Oh, I
kick
know
it.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Molly is a great drug, boys and girls.
So I had never done it, right? So they had some in Reno where we just played, where we were in Reno we played for 3 nights. We each had our own room.
How?
Right?
Spoiled.
So, and like I had talked to about like, so what's Molly like? Because when you haven't done it or anything, when you haven't done any drug, you don't know how it's going to affect you at all. You don't know what to expect, right?
Straight edge guy over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Kinda. I've only done a few drugs in my life, right?
You've done a marijuana.
I've done a marijuana, I've done an acid, and that's pretty much it.
Bro, you did acid 30 fucking years ago.
True, which is why I'm scared of things now, because I was younger then and whatever,
30
right?
fucking years ago.
So,
You're a drug virgin, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've lived, according to, Maceo, if the human body changes every year, there's been at least 3 of me who hasn't done drugs, right?
Yeah, see, I'm leader of the Poison Clan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So-
if I gave you blood, you'd get high.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what the fuck is happening?
So the second night, I come to find out that, and I knew that there was Molly there, and so the second night, I come to find out that our saxophone player, sorry, calling you out, did Molly in like before we played our last set, right? And so so that night is the night that we took all of our tips and bet it on black. And we won.
Fuck
and,
yeah!
So collectively, we took all of our tips and bet on black on the roulette
Your
wheel.
saxophone player that I was talking about synthwave shit?
Yes, the one who created the crazy box of...
Yeah, when we were eating your delicious pizza
Electronic-
that you and your son make?
Yes, that guy.
Wow.
So maybe the drummer did some as
I
well.
want to do drugs with that guy.
Yeah. So
Dang.
I don't want to say they convinced me, but I'm curious. And in fact, like Andre says that one of the things he likes about me is that I will try something.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't drink, like, at all, but he'll always get something to drink, and he'll be like, he doesn't pressure me, but he's like, I think you might like this, take a sip, and I always will, because I'm interested, like, what does this taste like? So
Me and Andre drink Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Andre, at least, is like, one of the things he can appreciate about me is that I will try something, right? So the last night of the gig, so Saturday night, so 2 nights ago, they have their Molly. And so, oops, I said his name. I could bleep it or whatever. Not that it matters. He gives me a capsule and is like, he actually had like a bag of capsules that he put together. And there was like a black dot on some of them that were like, these are a little more mild.
Good for health,
Right.
bad for school.
Okay. So he put it in your pocket, put it in a pocket that's not going to get sweaty because it'll dissolve or whatever. So, he said, take it, I don't know, halfway through the last set, right? Sorry, Maceo, you're learning this for the first time. And I had heard...
fucking playing on stage?
But it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me on stage at all,
God
right?
Damn.
And like the night before, I did take one of like the guitar player's little like mushroom microdose tart, like sweet tart things. Didn't affect me at all. I didn't feel that at all, right? So I was thinking, oh well, maybe I'm not gonna feel this at all.
Look,
whatever,
dude,
right?
Look, you are an accomplished grown-ass man with a family and a house. You have your own business, and you're out being a rock star in a hotel.
Yeah.
And you got some fucking happy mushrooms.
And
shit?
I was kind of in a safe place, which I will explain.
That is fucking awesome. This is like perfect Hunter S. Thompson shit.
Yeah, so I take it probably 3 songs into the last set. We had to play 4 sets a night, so a long time. So
that one time I did drugs, I was being a rock star in a hotel in Reno.
So my idea was I will take it so far into the set that it won't hit me until after we're done. Cool. Because I don't know what it's going to feel like. So I don't want to be in the middle of a set.
Oh my God, how exciting.
And start being dorky or forgetting things because I have no idea.
I got to start traveling with you.
Okay, let's go. So I took it in the middle of the last set and it didn't hit me. And like after the last set, I pack up my bass. I'm hanging out with the guys a little bit. I'm sweaty as shit. Just not from the Molly, but just because of the club, right? And playing and like we're in suits and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah. And you have a fine suit. Layers.
Yeah.
It's hot. The
yeah.
lights.
And I never take my jacket off.
Right.
Because if I'm going to wear a suit, I'm going to wear the whole thing and properly.
But when singers are up there with a tank top on, they're dripping in sweat.
Yeah.
You have a whole fucking 3-piece suit on.
Yeah. So we're pretty sweaty. So I packed up my bass, talked to the guys. I went back to my room, which was kind of a while away. And like I said, we each had our own room. I took a shower, like nothing, with no effect that I could tell at all, right? So then I tell Andre, I need to go eat like a salad or something. Like, I need some roughage is what I told him. Because, I actually did pretty well eating. I gained or lost 0 weight. I weighed myself this morning, same exact weight. So like I didn't go on vacation and pig out, which is great, And so I was like, I need a salad, right? So I go to one of the restaurants in the hotel called Cafe Milano, which seemed to just be like the spot that I went to all the time. So I went by myself. And Andre was like, he texted me and he was like, are you still thinking about getting something to eat? And I was like, I'm at Cafe Milano, join me. He's like, okay, I'll be right there, right? So I get my food. So like, keep in mind, like this is probably 45 minutes to an hour later when I took it, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling fine. I order the food comes, I'm eating the food. I start to feel it, right? And I'm honestly, and when Andre showed up, I was like, I don't know if I like this or not. Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
And I really couldn't decide because there were parts of it that like I could understand, but then parts of it where I was like, this is just uncomfortable, right? And he was like, I'm surprised you're eating, you know,
Right.
on Molly, which
So am I.
which I could understand because when I did acid, you don't want to eat.
Nope.
So like I started to think,
Cocaine, you do not want to eat.
okay, so I started to think marijuana, you want to eat. But
Fuck yeah.
But I started to think, oh, this is kind of like the acid feeling, kind of the not wanting to eat, things being weird. Andre was like, take your glasses off. I take my glasses. He's like, oh, you're rolling, you know, because your eyes, whatever. So,
And it's good to have a shepherd that knows.
dude, if he wasn't there, I would have
Yeah.
probably freaked out because like I had gone to Cafe Milano a couple times or walked around the casino by myself. I could not find, even stone cold sober, I was just walking in circles. I couldn't figure out how to get back to the room because it's a big casino.
Right.
You know, so I was just like texting like, man, I'm walking in circles, you know, stone cold sober. So Andre comes with me, comes to the restaurant, and I'm telling him I don't know if I like this or not. And I'm like, oh, just can I get a box? Like actually like they brought a box as Andre was showing up. And I just ordered the check. And then as soon as we started walking away from the restaurant, I started to feel better.
Dope.
You know, because it just something to do with sitting down in a bright ass restaurant by myself until Andre got there. It was just like, and now I understand why they say you have to do things in the right setting, you know? So I just wasn't, in the restaurant, it wasn't good.
People don't understand. This is instructional, right?
Yeah. Learn from me and my
Have to be in
mistakes.
the right setting, and you should always have some type of guide.
Yeah. Yeah. So he showed up and thankfully walked me back to the room because without him, I may be lost again and on Molly and it might not have been good. Right. So as soon as we're walking, even though it's a bright ass casino and ching, 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 ching going on around me, I'm starting to feel better. Right. So then it's like, okay, Andre, cool. You know, I'm just going to go lay down because like in my mind, even though I was starting to feel better, 2 minutes ago, I was not sure if I liked it or not. And I kind of heard like, you may have trouble sleeping as well, right? So I was like, oh, great. Let me go try to sleep this off maybe, right? So as soon as I laid down, comfortable as fuck, right? Just like, okay, I get this now, you know? So I text Andre and I'm like, hey, you know, thanks for what you're probably concerned. I just want to let you know I'm good.
Body's euphoric now.
Yeah, I'm in bed, I'm chilling. And so
Softest covers ever.
yeah, so then like I said, we each got our own room, right? So nice room, king bed, good sized bathroom, like legit, right?
Awesome.
They treated you really well. And
Man, this is an awesome trip so far.
and we each, along with our room, we each got $200 to spend in food and beverage.
Damn.
Which I didn't even spend it all because like I was trying to conserve and try not to, but then on Saturday morning, which is our last night there, I go to the front desk. A couple of us go to the front desk. I still had $100, more than $100 to spend, right?
It's too bad you and Christine couldn't have made it work out so she could have came.
Well, that's what we're talking about for New Year's Eve. If we do that, she
yeah.
could come
Fuck
because we have our
yeah.
own rooms, you know?
Right.
So
and food comped?
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Dude, yeah, that's
So
great.
right next door to me is the drummer and he starts texting me. He's like, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm good, in bed, so comfy. He's like, come over and kick it with me and Eric. Come lay down, you know? And I was like, no, man, I'm good. I'm just chilling. Like I'm so comfy, right? And he was like, he didn't push very hard, but he was just like, oh, you should come chill. And so I was like, you know what? I'll go chill, you know? And I think I would have been perfectly fine and happy staying where I was in my room, but going there and chilling with, it was like him, and so drummer and saxophone player,
Very Sandlot.
just chilling, listening to music. We're listening to music, and like the beds have these cool ass lights
Dude,
next
that's
to them and stuff.
perfect. That's a perfect setting, dude.
So I'm like, all right, is laying on top of the sheets and is on a chair in the corner, and they're just like listening to music, whatever. And I'm pulling these sheets up, like I get into bed
yeah.
next to, and it was so nice. Now, so I probably got into
That's actually beautiful.
I probably got into their room at like 1 o'clock,
I know exactly what's
Yeah.
happening. I know that feeling.
and I didn't leave their room till after 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was
And
dreamy.
Yeah, it was so like. I understand that at first, and Micah did say at first there is some kind of weird stomach thing, you know, when you first are taking it. So like, I understand that now, but now I truly understand that like you have to be in the right setting, and I would do it again because it was super chill, and we just like sat and listened to music, and I probably forced them to listen to more music than they wanted to, like listen to this, but it was very nice. We talked, that's when we talked about like band stuff and how everyone was like loving everything, and like,
Wow.
you know, we just played 12 sets, you know,
I
for
love
3
this
days.
experience, man.
It was truly the best. Like I went into it like, oh no, but then by the end of it, actually like an hour later, I was like,
Damn.
okay, cool.
That's so cool.
So it was nice. So that's the Molly situation. And then I did tell Andre the next day, like, what happened.
Thanks for helping me.
That too. Thanks for helping me, and like told him what happened.
He steered you in the right direction.
Yeah. And he was like, you should have hit me up. And I was like, I thought you were going to bed. Because Andre typically is the one who, if we're all hanging out after a gig, he's typically the one who's like, okay, I'm going to go to bed, and takes off first, you know?
Oh, really?
And it was already like 1 o'clock, so I figured he was going to bed, you know? So I think I slept for 3.5 hours that night, and then we drove home.
Dude, you literally did rockstar shit.
Yeah. I mean, I texted you like then, like, yo, on Molly.
Like, no,
good.
for like a loyal husband that's a rock star, you did the craziest partying that you can do.
I guess, yeah. No strippers, no girls.
Yeah,
you
none of that bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
it was
all
just,
bullshit.
and in fact, it was a kind of drug where we were just in one spot talking.
Musicians
chilling,
just rock the house, and now they're just chilling in a cozy, dim environment.
Yeah, we rocked the house for 3 days.
Listening to music, knowing you have money in the bank to buy breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, and because we
yeah.
played for 3 days in a row, 4 sets each night, so 4 hours each night, and we played a wedding the week before, the band is like so tight sounding right now, like more than ever.
Wonderful.
It was like, you know, like as we were playing, and in fact, during the last set, I think, we played Cold Sweat by James Brown.
Ooh.
And I was really like, for some reason in my head, I was like, because Cold Sweat is one of the first songs that I really enjoyed playing on the bass. So I've probably been playing that song for a long time, 30 years maybe. And I thought, while we were playing it, I thought about that, about how young Chris would be like, hell fucking yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
You know, like, you are playing this with these guys, it's sounding this good. 30 year ago, Chris would be like, this is the Chris, 30 year ago, Chris would be like, this is what I want to do.
Hell yeah.
And so the fact that we were doing it and sounding as tight as we
so
were.
Fucking proud of you, dude.
Thank you. I was proud of me too.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, that's that. I don't know what else there is to say about the Molly situation, but it was very pleasant once I got over the oh boy part of it.
You know, one of the things is that you're so well put together, and you have such a strong village that you don't need to constantly find an escape or a drug. Like, you can experience Molly, enjoy it, and not crave it every goddamn week.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
would probably, yeah, I think it would probably be like how I've done acid. Like, I would go months or years, you know? So like, it's definitely not something that I'm like, I need to get that again right now, you know?
Right, yeah.
But it was pleasant, and it doesn't hype you up. It chills you out, which is the drugs that I like marijuana, you know? So yeah, good times.
I think that's great, man. Yeah, I have quite the drug collection. And but I treat it like special medicine, and it's almost as if the universe will tell you when it's time.
Yeah,
And it was definitely time for you to do that.
it felt right.
And that
I was in a safe space.
what a tale, you know, for it to start off rough seas, and then
Yeah.
like it went from all your band members.
In fact,
and then it ended all like,
so when I was at the
it's so
restaurant,
cool.
I was at the restaurant, and
It's a comic book, really.
I had a wrap. It was like a salad that was a wrap. Comic books, we'll get there. And I like ate part of half of it, and I was just kind of sitting there like this, you know, like trying to get my wits about me. I don't think I was doing anything crazy, but I was rubbing my head, and the waiter came over and was like, "Are you all right, sir?" Like right before Andre got there. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." You know, like, other than me like rubbing my head, I don't think I was doing anything out of the ordinary. Maybe it was like, oh man, this guy just lost $10,000 on one of the tables or something.
Yeah.
You know, if
I've
anything,
seen that before.
yeah, if anything, that's what I imagine he maybe was thinking. You know,
How much did you lose, sir?
yeah. Any ideas or any thoughts on this Molly thing?
I have a question. You said you guys all bet on black on a roulette table?
Yeah.
Well, how did that come about? Because me and my buddy, I'm not a gambler.
Yeah.
But it's fun when you're there.
Yeah.
And we would sit back on, because we don't know all the games. We don't know all the,
I lost $11 immediately. So the first night, we got tips, right? A decent amount of tips. And the way that we divided it is like, because of the bills we had, I just gave each of the band members $20, and then me and Andre just took like $11 or $12, right? And so like I'm so lame about gambling. I had no fucking clue with these slot machines, right? So like I had to go ask the concierge. I was like, do they take cash? Like, you know, like, cause I know that like you can use like kind of those like cards you get at like Dave and Buster's, you know, you fill up a card and it has credits on it. You know? But you have to like sign up for something or whatever. And I was just like, I have $11. And they were just like, you could just the machines take cash. I lost it like that.
Fuck.
You know, $11. Who cares, right? So the next night, Daniel, I think, who's the guitar player, said, oh, we should pool all of the money and go like do it at the roulette table, right? So at the end of the night, we collect all of the money, and
That's exciting.
I did go around to each band member and ask, like, do you want to let it ride or do you want to take the money? Micah took the money, so we gave him $20, right? The rest of us go down to the roulette table and bet it all on black. We hit black. We pulled the money out and went
Fuck yeah,
back to the
double your
room.
money.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
So we didn't do it the last night, though.
What we
just did
used
it
to
that
do
night.
is, because you know they keep tally on the scoreboard.
On the screen, yep.
Yeah, you fucking sit back and you watch it just be red for a hella long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I'll put everything on black, and then if it comes up black, dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roulette to me, I know it's a lame game, but to me, roulette is fun.
It's fun.
You know, and you're basically like, even if you lose money, you're spending money for the time that you're spending.
Yeah,
there,
that
you
ball
know?
going around is hypnotic and cool.
Well, and because the ball goes around, you know, and then they divvy up stuff, and then you place your bets, and the ball goes around again. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a slot machine where you're like,
Right.
you know, so
It's
like,
the whole thing.
yeah, and you could bet on like 4 things at a time if you place the chips right and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
Look at you with your gambler hands.
I know. I didn't even do it. Daniel
like
did it.
T-Rex.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. Gambling runs in my family, so I stay away from that shit.
So when we were doing that, so the second night, so is on Molly,
I'm good at poker.
right? Is on Molly while we're doing this, and he's just like this.
Yeah.
His eyes are all wide. And so I was like, I don't know if I want that. You know, I don't know if I want the like, because I want to relax, you know? So there was a little bit of like, what's going to happen? And I think because I had told all of this stuff on the ride back, he was like, that's how I was, like how I was in the restaurant. That's how he was when we were gambling. He was in like this is too much. We need to get back to the rooms, which we did go back to the room, you know, so.
It's like you can feel the bad vibe.
Yeah, he wasn't saying anything. He was just standing nice and quiet, probably with his hands clasped at his waist, but his eyes were just like
scanners.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope I didn't fuck with him, but I was like, look at.
I constantly throw out references that nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But there's like 3 people out there. It's like,
yep. Yeah, so that's that story.
Fuck yeah, man. I love that.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, I did a great show for a private event. It was all Hispanic. They just wanted loud music the entire time. It was great. I was in La Piñata in Pittsburgh, my hometown, so I was 7 minutes away from my house, and I got hammered after the show.
Right.
And then I started rattling off dumbass bullshit about,
The state of the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I have my cringe moments, And like I told people on my Snap, like it's really funny when I do it
Yeah.
because I put myself out there.
Ah.
So when it happens,
Other people
man,
don't find it so funny, apparently, though, huh?
No,
Shit.
they don't.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Live and learn.
Yeah. Who do you think you are?
That's right.
Right.